Reignite the furnace! I'm sorry, sister.
You made the right choice, Freya.
Skulls?
Stand proud, Valkyrie. And protect our home.
Valkyrie?
How is she still alive? Kill her!
I am the Valkyrie of Northern Vale. And I swear to protect it until my last breath!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to next door Showdown, where the teams from Bangladesh and Nepal are, clashing against each other for the victory, for the glory of this tournament. And once again, for the grand finals as well, me as a caster, Sudan Rai joining you with Walker Mahmood for the tournament and for the last match of the tournament. Well, Walker, what do you have? What do you think? What are your expectations for the finals? Is it going to be best of seven classing, tie-breaking match, or will there be one team who will be dominating another one? I guess we have a little bit problem here. Walker, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. And it's all about the grand final between the Nepali giant HORA esports versus the Bangladeshi, the one of the best team in Bangladesh, Vintage Victory. So yeah, I would say I'm expecting a tight match between these two teams. Like, no, I would say it won't be, the one-side domination. And as a caster, I don't expect that. So as a caster, I would love to see a tight match, and that is definitely gonna happen in this game because all of these players they're just quite experienced. If I just talk about Vintage Victory, They have tons of previous record. Like I would say they are the one of the best team, one of the most best team in Bangladesh history. All right, so a lot of
Yeah.
talents in. Yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm
I've
from Nepal.
witnessed them in a lot of tournaments. By the
Yeah.
way, I guess um I was able to meet Sorin during MCV, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously. Yeah, he was there. He was in AIT when he was in MCB 1, 2, 3. He was everywhere. Like one of the most talented player in MLBB Bangladesh. And also, I'd like to say something more about the Nepal. They're also talented. Like Gonigon, Masharab, Yahiko. I know them very well. I'm witnessing their gameplay since, like 2022, even a lot more international experience, MPL experience. They're quite amazing talent in the Nepali lineup. But don't forget, they are facing one of the most mightiest team in Bangladesh. So definitely you could expect a tight game between these two teams.
yeah, and we are already headed towards the game number one. This is going to be best of seven matchup against these teams, and any team with four victory will be crowned as the victory team for the next tour showdown. And yeah, talking about the bands, we can see the similar bands, but okay, there are some tweaks. By the way, we didn't see any fan event in the previous matches, any of the matches, by the way. And this is the first time, I guess, the fan is getting banned from the live streamed matches that we all have witnessed till now.
Absolutely, and it's all about the grand final. If you are supporting Vintage Victory, just don't forget to comment right down below and raise your flag if you're from Bangladesh, and if you are from Nepal, just don't forget. Yeah, I would mention the whole drafting section, but just it's okay. Just hold on. Just cheer the nation, cheer the both nation. Just keep supporting Team Nepal if you are from Nepal. Just go for the HORA esports. They are horrible. You know, they're one of the best teams, undoubtedly. And if you're supporting Bangladesh, just keep cheering. I would like to see more cheers and flags are going on, flexing in the comment section. Yeah, just go for it. Keep supporting your teams. Keep supporting your favorite player. Mention their name. Share the stream. Let everyone watch this amazing final, this amazing gameplay between the honest rivalry, the old rivalry. They are facing each other from the MCB 1, 2, 3. It's all the next door showdown.
All right, and we are already near to the end of the phase one of the picking section, and we can already see lots of thing going on here. We can see, Lancelot getting banned and Ishansin getting picked up by the team HORA Sports, and we can see Vintage Victory are going for another assassin pick, and that's Hayabusa from them, and once again from Das. I guess that's gonna be Yu Zhong. And by the way, talking about Das, I'm gonna wish him a belated, happy belated birthday because browsing the social medias, I got to know that Das had birthday. I guess it was 2 days ago. Happy belated birthday, Das, and wish you all the best for this tournament. And yeah, talking about the support, you can even spam those purple hearts to support Team HORA Sports. And if there is any, icons or emoji for the team Vintage Victory, you can, yeah, okay, maybe that's double V. Vintage Victory, and maybe you can, type W for the combined double V.
Absolutely. And here we go. From the side of Bangladesh, there is a Hayabusa. I just can't wait to see the combination of quad shadow and the shadow kill. Just don't forget, Hayabusa, if you just get farm and easily can take down the back lane, especially the mages and the marksman in the other side, Musharab with the the master of the mountain shocker. Isan Shin has been picked up from their side. Amazing pick. Gonigon with uh, Lapu Lapu. One of the most toughest fighter. Easy to get access of 5v1. Like whenever there's a Lapu Lapu with a perfect item, you can easily do 1v5 with any team. So picks are going very well. I'm so excited. And in the other side, Dash, happy birthday from my side. Wish you a good day. And the best gift will be to get the victory, and it will be your best gift in your life. And Hercules, here is a Yuzhong, the perfect artillery of EXP. Amazing picks are going on, so the amazing picks.
Yeah, and talking about the second phase, there's a lot of mid lanes getting banned out. We can see the cranes are getting picked off, even though there's there's Kalea. So Cleanser, you have to pick forcefully pick that purify spell for this particular game, and that might impact a lot during the game in game situation. So let's see what he have in his sleeves, and we are going for the double pick where the team or suppose they need a gold laner and a mid laner.
Absolutely. And the coach from the side of Vintage Victory, KY, and in the other side, there is a Charlie. Okay, boys, just keep cheering your team. I know you guys' hearts are beating so fast. Which team will win? You guys are so tense. But just keep cheering your team. Just, hit their back. I got you, boy. The coaches are like this. I got you, boy. All right, so it's time for Sir Ryan. He will decide the last pick and definitely will do the mage, and which is quite surprising to see in this tournament. So Ryan usually go for the jungler, and sometimes he is quite used to on marksman. But in this tournament, we're watching him playing as a mage. We can expect a lot of good pick from him. And here we go. Kimmy is one of the best late gamer as a mage. Kimmy is fine. The late game power spike is amazing, and whenever it's on the hand of Sarayan, Kimi could be a danger or could be a perfect nightmare for Team HORA Esports. But don't forget, they also have a very good lineup. There's a lot more things to say, but at this moment, I'm going to say the one thing, just keep cheering. I know there's a lot of watch parties is going on in the Nepal. Diwali is going on, and there's a lot of watch parties happening in the Dhaka, I guess. So a lot of things is happening, a lot of parties are happening. So just keep cheering for Bangladesh. I would like to see more comment spams and flags from both countries, and the comparison and the lineup has been said. And let's see which team has the last laugh.
Yeah, the last laugh we are going to witness it obviously, as this will be the final matchup between the two big countries, giant country from South Asia. Those are Nepal and Bangladesh. We are, Team HORA Sports is representing the team of the country Nepal, where Vintage Victory is representing the country Bangladesh. And yeah, this is going to be the game number one. We have already entered the land of dawn, and let us see which team will be the one to get that victory.
Absolutely, and already the teams and the jungler is in their respective positions. So Ryan trying to clear the lane, and I would like to see an early clash between these two teams because it's all about final. And yeah, I'm so, I know I'm so overhyped about this game. Like when it's about, your nation is playing, you can't hold your breath, or even you can't hold your, excitement. All right, so Little Wonder is still not secure from any side. And look at the damages coming from Sarayan. Hayabusa Sonder is here. Isanshin trying to make a position. Are we gonna see a fight here in the lane of the Little Wonder? No, it is nicely secured by Hayabusa. Will we see an invade? All right, so there will be a clash between Hayabusa and Yahiko. Ooh.
Sonder, oh, that's the title strike from Master Rap. Oh, Sonder is already low on SP. That's the revitalize to reason so massive. That's the first thought in the hands of Bobby. He might get punished because there are two of the people from Vintage Victory trying to chase him down, and Bobby is looking at SP, but he's still trying to sustain a little bit. He will be able to survive. Bobby is still trying his best to escape the chaotic situation, but I guess that's gonna be end for him. That is Yahiko. He's trying to save him, and Bobby, what's happening? He's just, sidestepping every corner of the map.
All right, what was that? That was quite amazing to see. Amazing to see, like the way Bob just escaped from those, this fire from Kimi. I was about to give a hype, like, here we go, it will be a nice trade, like one-on-one, but the way he just escaped Bob, it was amazing and eye-dazzling to see, and it could be a TikTok moment for you guys. And here we go, the turtle run, and Yu Zhang in the line, and I guess there will be a kill, and this is Saunders with the turtle, quite focusing on the objective, and we might see another kill, and Moshab has been taken down by the hand of Dash. The birthday boy is rumbling here in the land of dawn.
Gorgon is there to join the fight, but I guess that's gonna be 1v2 against Hybrid. Oh, that's dashing into the turret, and he's facing damage, and Yahiko securing the kill. So he's trying to poke some damage against Hybrid, but the Hercules will be the one to secure the kill. Yahiko will have to fall back, and I guess that's Hercules being, able to survive with lowest SP possible.
Absolutely, and it was a nice trade from the both of the side. You guys can see there's a 2-2 kill is going on from the both side, and seems like, this game will be a hell of a tight game. It will be a hell of a tight game from both of the side because, these two teams seem quite confident, and I'm really enjoying this game. But if we just talk about the focusing on the first neutral objective, it seems all right. So here we go, Gonigon see the kill out in Cutie. And that was quite surprising to see, like, in the top lane. Granger got
I was also
killed.
expecting some, because of the range he will be getting with that Granger. I was, thinking Gonigon, he might have some hard time during those laning phase, but that's not the case. He was, taken down, and I guess Team Vintage Victory, they are also trying to trade him back. We can see some positioning going up from both the sides. Sondre is also rotating towards the top lane, but taking down Gonigon is Lapu Lapu. I guess it's gonna be hard, but okay, there might be a fight. There's the Tsunami Slam, there's the Lance Shaker, and Inconut will get taken AOZ from Hercules, and we can see Master Up is getting melted down. 1 HP, Sorin will take him down, but that's gonna be trade against Hercules, and that's Sarakir, but he might not be able to get killed. Yahiko, Sorin, he's dealing some damage, but that's gonna be disengaged, made for the in the top lane.
Absolutely, like the team fight was quite amazing, and Kimi took a kill. That is a good thing. Like, you must need to, you need to reliable and Kimi in the late game. So the way he's just getting farm, it is too good for them to carry the late game, and that is what they are planning, if I'm not wrong. Especially they'll be quite reliable in the late game, especially also Ryan, because Kimi is not only playing the role of the mage, but also he's a pure late game core. So things are going well from the both sides. Maybe the lead has been taken from the side of Team HORA Esports. Once again, there's a turtle run. Dash is just checking the bushes with his dragon farm, and there will be a fight. Look at it. Hybrid is melting down. So Ryan with another kill. Mountain Shocker in the meantime, and Bravest Warrior coming from, Lapu Lapu. And once again, there's a kill.
Landshaker, I guess they have to fall back. There was a lot of massive fight from HORA Esports. I'm not sure Hybrid who was too ahead, and he was taken down. Sondre with the shadow will be able to pick onto that probably. Now they'll be able to secure the top lane tier 1 turret, and I don't think HORA Esports will be able to defend the tier 1 turret from the top lane. Maybe they have to trade that thing back on somewhere else on the map, but I guess they are too, behind to do the trade. They are already 2,000 and more gold behind the Team Vintage Victory.
Absolutely, and the way Sondre is playing, and as usual, we all expect. There's a thing that we all expect from an assassin, like just go and get the back lane, and that's what he's just doing. It was amazing, and I'm just saying, keep saying the same thing. That just keep cheering. I would like to see some flags between these two teams, between these two supporters, Nepal and Bangladesh. All right, so there will be a fight between Hercules and Hybrid. The two EXP giant never gonna die. The intention is we are not gonna die. All right, so the whole four man is rotating in the top, and I guess we will see a 4-1 rotation in the top lane, if I'm not wrong. But Yuzhong is already here making his position, for the TR1 EXP side in the top lane. And it's almost 6 minutes running in the Land of Dawn, so I'd like to see the itemization between these two teams. Especially, I would like to see the item of Yahiko and Sarayan. Like the damage is Kimi providing is amazing. All right, so here we go. There's a glowing one, literally melting down like Hybrid, even Gonigon. In the other side, Isanshin with his typical usual build, that is Hunter Strike, has been built up from this side. And still, there's a one item for Hayabusa, and there's a one item for Lapu Lapu, that is War Axe. And in the other side, Hayabusa is also a Hunter Strike and typical. But the good part is, in Cutie, like, he's already ready with his 2 core item, that is Hunter Strike and you know Sky Spear.
Maybe 1v4 situation. That's the instant burst against Das. He will get taken down. I guess they might be able to contest the Turtle, but no. Turtle was taken down by Sonder, but the fight continues. That's the last sticker onto the 2 of the players with the gun down. And Sonder is trying to poke some damage with the help of some Squash Arrow and Shuriken. Hybrid zoning out all of the players. Maybe they will be able to zone out the players and take down Tier 100 from mid lane. They are trying their best, and let's see if they'll be able to take down. But no, Sonder is already there. And okay, there's some few split push on the top lane by Yahiko.
Absolutely, and I guess Yahiko will try to push, but no, you know, the Granger is already there. I mean, Hayabusa is already there, and we might see a team fight here because already the Uranus is here, like, you know, try to clear the lane, especially because the main intention is clear the lane and not let the minion come closer to the TR2 because they already lost the TR1 turret. And I guess there's something going on in the mid lane, and we would see a tsunami slam or something like that in the mid lane or in the other side. In Cutie is just you know, as usual, trying to clear some lanes, you know, trying to build some stacks for Sky Pierce. And you know, like, securing the late game with Grandeur is a quite dangerous, that I would say. Like, usually no matter how Moonchun give push to Grandeur to make him a perfect goal laner, but I would still say, like, if your Sky Pierce stack is not that much good enough, like above 60 plus or 70, then you know, I don't usually recommend Grandeur playing in the goal lane. Alright, so here we go. There will be a fight. Hercules. Damage is coming out from Sorion, melting down, hybrid, but no, not in the position.
Yeah, it's nearly 20 seconds before the first Lord to get spawned in the Land of Dawn, where, okay, some players are trying to keep the pressure on the lanes, and I guess that's the vision from the side of Hybrid. That is why Team Vintage victory. They are trying to force out the fight towards the mid lane, and even if Yahiko will, you know, reveal the position on the bottom lane, I guess they will try to force out the fight on somewhere else on the map.
Absolutely, and I guess we might see a Lord poke here from the Yi Sunshin. Yahiko already just putting some damage with, you know, mixing up with his passive, the dangerous passive of Yi Sunshin, and Dash is trying to make his position all in the mid lane. So Ryan clearing the lane, making sure not minion will come close to the mid lane and hit the mid lane. All right, so Dash with a Black Dragon form. I guess there will be no fight because both of these teams just quite sensitive to take the fight, and no one is showing the intention to start a fight in the Lord lane. A lot of things are about to happen because before the clash, you know, the environment is quite tricky, and that is the situation is going on the river side of Land of Dawn right now. All right, Hercules.
Oh, this Yahiko going towards the front line. I'm not sure why, and that's the Tsunami Dash is getting picked up, instantly burst it down. Sonder trying to poke damage, but that's the disengagement from the side of Sonder as well. Maybe they have to, you know, manage the wave on top lane, I guess, because they will not be able to contest the Lord anymore, and there's already a huge amount of minion wave pressure on the top lane from the side of Team HORA Esports.
Absolutely, and not only that, they'll try to push the mid lane. In the meantime, the Lord has been taken down from the side of HORA Esports because they're already missing their one of the main artillery from the side of Vintage Victory, that is Dash. They lost one of their front laner, so you know, they just utilized the situation and took down the Lord, and it was effective. Like, whenever I'm in the commentary, I usually say, to me, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, 18 minutes, you know, every single Lord matter to me. Like, with Lord, you can play multiple strategy in the Land of Dawn. So let's see what happened. Lord is approaching from the top lane. Hybrid just trying to play those minions, and Dash is already there. And mainly Team HORA Esports, they're just focusing to take down the TR1 from the mid lane. Bravest Warrior from Hayabusa, Mountain Shocker in the meantime.
Yeah, and they are trying to push the mid lane to Wonderwood. I'm not sure if Hybrid, yes, he is trying to zone out the players by himself. He is one against few of the players, just being able to zone out all of the players. AOZ, but that's gonna miss, and Hercules, he might get punished for that. That's the Black Run from coming up from Dash, but I think that will just be used to zone out the players. I don't think they'll be able to play aggressively at this moment where lots of minions are coming towards their base.
Absolutely, and you know, right now the snowball is in the favor of Team HORA Esports because you know, they're taking the goal lead, especially it's a 1 kill lead, which is not that much huge, but every single penny will count in the lineup done that I say every time whenever I'm in the commentary box. So yeah, but the way they're just focusing on the objective, like seeking the tower only the in the EXP side, just TR2 tower left. The Nexus is covered up with the inhibitors only. Here we go once again. The Mountain Shocker from Isanshi. River Lights has been popped up. Fight has been going on. Tsunami Slam in the meantime. Kimi just trying to burst down the HORA esports member. Avatar of the Guardian managed, but unfortunately it was to escape from the fight, and it was good decision to burst down your ultimate to secure your your position. So yeah, it's fine. Like, just don't die whatever you do. Don't die in the line of
That's
battle.
gonna be the Sea Halberd coming out from Inconut. Maybe we might be able to see some burst damage due to those anti-heal or life vein effect coming out from him, but there might be a fight onto the bottom lane. There's 3v4 situation where Vintage Victory might be able to force out the battle because they know that they the team HORA Sports might have that lower hand on the team fights, because yeah, they have that pick of composition.
Absolutely, Sudin. But still, I'm just being so confident about Team Vintage Victory because that their late lineup is so good. Like, you guys already know about the power spike of Hayabusa in the late game, and you guys also know, you might know that Sarayan is playing the Kimi, and we all know how good he is with the Kimi and every single other marksman. Though in this game, Kimi is getting played as a mage, but it's a perfect late gamer. So you
Ooh, the
can easily get
burst!
reliable.
The damage! Oh, but he will get bursted by Sonder.
Nice
That's
trade.
trade from Sonder, and that was nice one. Going on, trying to zone out the players from the team Vintage Victory. That's in gonna get
No.
covered up from all of the D-Rakes, and he got bursted down. Jazz is lone
Got
HP
cornered.
facing against 4 of the players, and he will not be able to survive. 2 of the players had to retreat for now, and now the team HORA Sports, they are trying to take down at least one base tower from their base, or maybe if possible they would. It is once again with the and game number 1 for the team HORA Sports.
Absolutely, it was amazing gameplay from the side of Team HORA Esports. Amazing strategy, and the Granger got he just got cornered very badly, and I saw he was between Hybrid and the Isanshin, like he was cornered between these 2 giants. So it was amazing game from the side of HORA Esports. As I told you guys, quite experienced team. They have played tons of games and a lot of international experience. So once again, they just in the first game, in the first round, is the best of 7 match. They have showed their class very well, and once again, they just proved themselves how good they are. But it was a tight match between these 2 teams. Like, it was amazing game that I would say maybe it just took only 15 to 16 minutes, if I'm not wrong. I'm just messing up with the time, but still, it was amazing gameplay from the both sides. But congratulations to Team HORA Esports for getting the first victory between the the best of 7 match.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of unpredictable because the team HORA Sports, I guess they had the early kind of, lineup, but in the early phase, they were struggling a lot against the team Vintage Victory. But as the mid game, it started, they had those power spike, and yeah, they managed to wrap up this game very early on, or else they might have the trouble if the game was, prolonged towards the later stage of the game, because the team Vintage Victory, told earlier, they had really great damage on their later stage of the game. And yeah, that was the game number 1. This is best of 7 series. Still, there's 3 more victory to uh, to get for the victory for Team HORA Sports. But yeah, Team Vintage Victory, they need to get 4 more victory for to win this championship.
Absolutely, and that the game is not over. It's still 6 more games to go, and Vintage Victory, they'll come up in the next game with some new strategies, and I know them very well, and they know how to handle this situation, and they're just quite experienced. And as I told you guys, it's all between 2 great team, both nation from the both nation side, one from Bangladesh, one from Nepal. So just keep cheering your team. I know a lot of people are watching in the online, or even they're having some watch parties, and Diwali is going on in the Nepal. So don't forget to support your team. We'll be right back in the second game. Don't go anywhere. Just grab your seat.
Welcome to Double 11! Amazing prices, amazing styles! Win big in Mega Draw! Lowest prices, incredible benefits.
A new mode called 1 vs 1 is coming to Mobile Legends Bang Bang. In 1 vs 1, 2 players will battle it out to see who can score enough kills or destroy the opponent's turret first. A guessing event will also launch with this mode. Both players and spectators can place bets to win fun guessing coins. Now, let's learn more about this new... The 1 vs 1 fun guessing event will launch with this mode. At the start of the match, both players and spectators can use their 1 vs 1 fun guessing coins to...
Hello everyone, we are back again after a very short break to present to you guys the next door showdown. Once again, I'm Sudan Rai, is caster from Nepal, and from Bangladesh we have Walker Mahmood from is casters. And Walker, that was the game number 1 from the side of Nepal. Do you think the team Bangladesh will come back into this tournament?
Obviously, there's a possible chance. I told you, and I told many times since from the very first beginning, like the game is all about quite experienced player. The two team, one of the most tough team from Bangladesh and tough team from Nepal. They competed in this tournament, and at the final, we got 2 best finalists from the both nation. And if I talk about the players, the both team has a lot of potential, a lot of talents, old talents, new talents. The combination is quite amazing. I know Yahiko, I know Gonigon, Mashura from the side of Team HORA Esports. I know their potential and how good they are, good experience, international experience, a lot of experience, MCB 1, 2, 3, AID, and a lot more. And in the other side, in my nation, this 5 player is amazing. So always there's a chance for them, especially for Vintage Victory. They're quite amazing talents and quite experienced. They have tons of record, tons of trophies, a lot of tournaments. Even there are just full of gigs, full of tournament winning gigs. So yes, we can expect a new strategy from them. Out of the box, they can bring something new. And they just lost the first game, but I witnessed a lot of people from Bangladesh and Nepal. They witnessed how they played. They played very well. I'm gonna say, still the team combination was quite tricky, and picking was nice. Drafts was amazing, but still, it was a good game. Maybe they just lost, but still there's 6 more games to go, so we can't say anything. I'm being optimistic from my side. And here, the most crucial part of the Mobile Legend Bang Bang, that is the drafting. Drafting will decide which team will get the upper hand in this match. And here, once again, we are the drafting section, which will get started by the hand of Sudin Rai.
Yeah, and once again, we can see a lot of respect ban from the side of Team Vintage Victory. We can see the Fanny, which is the respect ban against Yahiko, and that's the Kalea ban, who have been, terrorizing the players from Vintage Victory. They are forced to use that, keep that purify ready in every moment of the game, just to just not to get caught from that Kalea. And yeah, that's going to be a lot of pain for them, and better ban her out rather than picking a hero that have to force out the purify spell, and that's another CC ban from lot of matches, lot of games, and that's going to be banned out from HORA Sports in this game.
Absolutely. And before diving into the drafting section, once again, I'm saying just keep supporting your team. I want to see more and more flags in the comment section. Backing into the drafting section. So here we go. From the side of team HORA Esports, they are just getting, horrified by Lancelot. But still, Lancelot, banning out a Lancelot as a jungler is a very good decision that I would say. Still, Lancelot running in the nerf. We all know that. Last time, Lancelot got nerfed. But, this name, Lancelot, this name is a fear. Fear for all backliners like squishy marksmen. Never mind, marksmen are all squishy until you are playing Brody and carry with some tanky builds or something like that. Marksmen are all squishy. So, still Lancelot is a fear. Fear of mage and fear of pure backliners, fear of marksmen. Like, with Puncher, you can just get through everyone and just a Thornrose and a perfect phantom execution, and you were all done there. So here we go. On the side, in the other side, in the Vintage Victory, we can see there's an Angela ban, which is quite interesting. It's a meta going on in the land of Dawn, and there's a Chi Dash this time with the master of Mountain Shocker, that is Yi Sun-shin, the hero of South Korea, the Yi Sun-shin, and Uranus, the celestial being, and also there is a Eve from outer space. Never mind, I'm just kidding.
Okay, while we are talking about the random stuff, I don't know why the players of Uranus they build the boot for him. He got no legs. Okay, and yeah, we are moving towards the second phase of the ban, and we can see some gold laners like Harry and Ranger getting banned. And considering the assassin bans coming out from HORA Sports, and there's only Hayabusa, which is really good at the moment, is only left right now. So Team Vintage Victory, they might be thinking that it can be tank jungler, so they ban out the Freight Rain from their side. And one of the pick which is using having stolen from the side of HORA Sports. The Uranus have already been picked up, but who knows, there might be a golden using as well.
Yes, seems like it could be a possible chance for HORA Esports, as Sudin Rai mentioned, because we already witnessed a Lapu gold laner, and it was amazing. And I just checked some comments. People are saying things are getting quite interesting playing Lapu in the gold lane. It just get too much tanky. You just no need to die. You're just not gonna die if you play just tanky something in the gold lane. All you just need to focus on your jungler, or if you're playing Kimi or Bane in the mid lane or something like that, then you can just go on and reliable on this hero. So if you're playing EXP in the gold lane, then just no need to die. That is the situation, and maybe the mentality for the recent meta. All right, so here we go. Sonder with a Bane. Now the question is, will it be a mid lane mage Bane, or we will see Bane in the EXP lane? Who knows? It could be anything.
I guess that's gonna be golden Ben, by the way, if I'm not wrong. And okay, they picked up Fielder. That was really great against the Hayabusa for the invasion. But then after the draft being closed, I can see a lot of heroes that can evade the invasion. They can punish the players who will go for the invasion. They have already taken that Gutted Gaza. They have that Lunox with early. She got really good damage during the early phase as well, even before hitting that level 4, where she can spam the chaos attack, obviously. And there's Lapu and there's Yuzong. I don't think Hilda will be able to invade properly. What do you think, Walker?
Yeah, obviously, like whenever there is a Yuzhong, it's quite tough to give invade in the jungle. So yes, I'll get back to your question, but once again, the draft has been said from the bits both sides. And let's see which team has the last laugh. From commentary box, I'm here, Walker, and with me, the face of Nepal, your OG caster, your favorite one, Sudin Rai is here. We'll be back to him once again in the land of Dawn, and before that, there's a fight going on in between Dash and Hybrid in the XP lane, taking a huge chunk of Dash.
Oh,
and
there's a
Dash was
fight.
out of HP.
Sorin with low SP, he managed to escape. There's Sonder trying to, secure the Little Wanderer, even though there is a lot of things going on in that river area. And okay, there is some, art of haunting against Bobby Bob. Masurap is already low on SP. They might have to fall back right now. And yeah, I think, okay, this lane, the gold lane, will be the same as the XP lane, where nothing will happen really in the Land of Dawn. What do you say? Will there be one-on-one situation fight in that gold lane matchup where there's the Ben facing against a Lapu Lapu?
Yeah, exactly. According to this meta, gold lane is just getting more and more interesting. Especially like we are witnessing a lot of interesting gold laners, like players just playing EXP. So yeah, it will be a tough competition between Bane and Lapu Lapu. But I'm just putting Bane in the upper hand. So here we go. Hilda just giving a hell of a push. Yahiko might be in trouble, but Hercules just took a huge chunk of Yahiko and he just forced him to take the recall. I guess no, he won't take a recall. He will regenerate his HP. And there's a turtle dance in the river side. And it's been taken down very nicely.
Yeah, by Sonder. By the way, that's a taunt against Hercules. Hercules will get taken down by Masurap, and that's the disengagement. Maybe they'll try to... No, I guess there's no enemy in wave at the moment, so I guess they will have to fall back to their own usual farming. Or maybe they will come in for the mid lane.
I guess, are we about to see a 4-1 rotation from the side of team HORA esports? No, sorry, yeah, HORA esports. Are we about to see? I guess we are gonna see a 4-1. No, it's not. It's not gonna be a 4-1 rotation because already Yuzhong and Hayabusa Yahiko just trying to getting himself more and more farm because he's just eagerly waiting to make one of his core item, that is Hunter Strike, and it is quite necessary to make it as fast as possible. It will help Yahiko to get the power spike in the early couple of minutes, and it is quite essential and necessary, whatever you say. And in the golden, it's all about Incarnate and Gonigon. The both, it seems like just soothing. Sometimes I just getting messed up. All right, fight has been taken.
Kill. And I guess he will survive. It's still Hercules might get punished for that. He will get taken down. AOZ with the I guess to survive the situation. Sorin, unfortunately, will have to fall because solo-handedly he will not be able to do anything. And I guess there's a rotation from coming up from this 1v2 situation just to secure the mid lane, I guess, because they will not be able to fight with that, duo.
Absolutely, and it was so you guys can see the replay, the instant replay next to Showdown. And you guys can see like the team fight was amazing and Yahiko has been taken down. But in the meantime, the trade was not equal. The team fight totally just getting dominated by the HORA esports. And once again, the bravest warrior, deadly cash in the meantime, but not enough damage and going to the kill. Where to get some more? But yeah, it was once again an amazing initiation from the side of team HORA esports. And this time they will take turtle, like the objective.
Yeah, I guess they have the upper hand this time. That's already the, the side kill already pushed up, and that's the retribution from Yahiko. Hybrid getting his turn, but he will survive. But that's the flicker from Hercules. He's going in with the act of hunting. With the kill, he will get traded back by Gonigon, by the way. That's 1-for-1 trade. Do you think that was, a fair trade?
No, at this situation, yes. If we just talk about the trade, yeah, it was equal trade from the both side one-on-one situation. But still, if you say the deep core, then I would say still things are not going well from the side of Team Vintage Victory, because you guys can see the snowball. Like, it's quite unusual to talk about the snowball at this early stage, but still, you can see the goal difference, like the kill difference between two teams. The trade was equal, one-on-one, but still, for the long term, it wasn't good enough from the side of Team Vintage Victory. But let's see, just don't lose your hope. I mean, I'm talking to the audience of Bangladesh. From their side, just don't lose hope. Just keep cheering. They might bring something well. They might bring something interesting out of the box, new strategy in the late game. Let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Hybrid against Dash. He's facing that 1v1 situation. Some few players are rotating towards him as well, but I don't think they will commit right now as they are facing 2000 worth of gold difference right now. Hercules trying to, make out the vision, but he is getting melted down by Bobby Bob. That's the last hit. Try to take him down, and that's the kill by Bobby Bob. And Yahiko is going in towards the back lane. Sorin is low HP, but he still survives, and that's going to be a disengagement. But gone. He's rotating from the line. Let's see if there will be a backdoor play from Gone as all of the players are engaging once again. AOZ, but all of the players are retreating right now, and that's the Landseeker from Gone. He's going in, then Sorin in the hands of Gone. That's a beautiful back coming out from Gone.
It was a tough fight, but once again, the favor has been taken down by the HORA esports. Once again, the fight has been going on. Yuzhong and Incarnate is victimized again by the hand of Lunax. And this game is just getting quiet, getting destroyed by the hand of the Lopalapu Gonigon. They are just showing their class, how good they are, how experienced they are in this match. And it was quite amazing to see. And it is satisfying to see them playing. Like, it was amazing in one word.
Yeah, now going on once again with the comfort. He's going in, but he lost a lot of SP, by the way. So he's getting chased by two of the players. That's the Mountain Soccer played just defensively. Hybrid. Okay, I guess they have to retreat for now, because there's also one of the fight going on towards the mid lane.
Absolutely, and still just I'm just searching for some hope here for this game. A lot of late gamers from the side of Vintage Victory, like Sonder and Incarnate, they just have the perfect late game damage. We all know that, and Lee Sun-shin is quite good at striking with some critical damages. They usually play as a critical hitter. All right, so here we go. Fight once again. Yuzhong. Yeah, he was just trying to make some position. Maybe not. There's a Bravest Warrior. In the meantime, the crab claw cannon hurts really hard in the late game. But they just want to make this game and took this game into their favor. Then I would say, so then they must have to wait for the late game. There's the only survival chance for them to do something great in this game. Just do it late game. There's no exceptional chance that I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, obviously, as you said, I guess the only chance is to equate the goal difference or gold margin they have got against the Team HORA Esports, because they are already falling behind with 7,000 worth of gold lead, and now they are closing in towards Sonder once again. Sonder is getting locked up by all of the players from Team HORA Esports. He will get taken down with the gold like from able to gas, and we can see on the backline Sorian with 1 HP will not be able to survive this. Yahiko seconds the triple kill, flexing with the recalls on the base of Team Vintage Victory.
Yeah, things are just going quite bad from the side of Team Vintage Victory, but never mind. it was a quite good team fight from their side. I mean, Team HORA Esports are playing very well. And they're just marching for the mid lane, and just dashes. You just know the mid lane's TR2 will be taken, and it doesn't feel like they're just giving up. But you guys can see the instant replay here, and the way they have just played, just took down the 5 members of Team Vintage Victory. That was quite amazing. Mountain Shocker, not enough damage still. Lunax, Bobby Bob.
Fighting on AOZ getting used up by Masterab. He's trying to zone out all of the players. That's the Dark Dragon farm. They are locking off onto the Dash, and Dash with the low SP will survive, but maybe no. He still survives. Hybrid might get taken down by Hercules. Yes, he will get taken down because the Lord, but will be losing Hybrid. I guess they might be losing their potentiality of pushing from all of the lane. Masterab is also poked really hard up there, and okay, is that the Lord wasted? What do you say, Walker?
I guess I know this Lord will not get wasted, or I can't say anything like about this situation. But the thing that I would like to talk about this condition, the condition is going on between these two teams. That is, Team HORA Esports, they are just overfarmed. In this type of situation, no matter how good your pick is, how potential you have, you can literally do nothing. Whenever your just team get overfarmed, whenever your team is in the situation of overfarming situation, then you just can't do anything. Like, you just have to wait for the perfect time. You just need to create some momentum, wait to get some good items for the late game. That is the thing that you can do. That is the thing that you can do all.
Yeah,
So nothing
so
else. They're just getting overfarmed, HORA Esports, they're just overfarmed.
Okay, once again, quad shadow by Yahiko, but he will not commit over there. I guess their goal for this Lord is to take down the best turrets at their base, but I guess that's not going to be, completed, accomplished in this Lord push. But okay, they are committing over there with the Black Dragon from the side of Hybrid, or maybe that's the okay, Master Rob. AOZ was wasted over there. That's the Landseeker starting two of the players, and that's Fierce Dive knocking off Dash, but it's still there's not so much damage coming off from HORA Esports, and yeah, they will just try to break down the base turret, and I guess they'll retreat. If possible, if the Vintage Victory tries too much, they might be able to punish them.
Yes, absolutely. But the difference between these two teams is quite high, as you guys can see. The goal difference, 42 versus 29k gold. Like, almost there is a 12k gold difference, which is hell of a huge, according to this situation. And I don't want to talk about the snowball, which is already in their favor of Team HORA Esports. Like, as I mentioned, it's a completely overfarmed situation from the side of Team HORA Esports. There is only one way, there is only one single way, that is just they have to wait, get themselves farmed, just let them make a mistake. This Vintage Victory, they have to, they have to wait for the time, like when Team HORA Esports, make some game glitches or, some game mistakes, in-game mistakes. That is the only chance for them to steal the game.
Once again going in, that's the zone out, and easy Lord for the team HORA Esports once again, and now they are trying to go for the fight. I'm not sure. Once again, another Landseeker, that's the taunt against Hercules, that's the cross shadow from Yahiko and the shadow chill, but the damage will be spread towards all of the players of Team Vintage Victory, but that's a good poke, as they will be able to, make the pressure on the mid lane, as all of the players from Vintage Victory were low and had to retreat for the SP.
Absolutely. In this condition, they can do nothing much except just, clear the minions and, at least save their Nexus. But the Black Dragon hybrid is here. Fight has been going on, and there will be a real manipulation from Sorian. And Hayabusa will use a shadow kill and dash. Oh, yeah, he could see the kill of dash. And I guess the base will get locked, I guess, if I'm not wrong. But already they're just, once again, they just lost one of the core member.
That's the Flicker, Landseeker, and AOZ getting followed off. Hercules, the one HP will get taken down by Bobby Bomb. Once again, we can see the deadly cast, but that's not going to help them secure the base, as Team HORA Esports once again will take down the base of Vintage Victory with 2-0 victory at the moment. HORA won the Dami.
It was amazing gameplay from the side of Team HORA Esports. Amazing gameplay that I would say quite impressive. And this game, Team Vintage Victory, they just game up a little bit short. I'm not going to say it's a little bit. They just game up a huge short. So in the end, the victory taken by Team HORA Esports. Amazing gameplay. Like, another new strategy, some good picks. They have played very well, and 2 victories in a row. And in the other hand, there is 2-0 from the side of Team Vintage Victory. But the supporter from Bangladesh, they're just not losing hope. Still, there's a more like 5 games away. Still there's a chance to give a comeback and trying to bring some good strategy against this mighty Nepali team. But it was amazing, that I would say, from the side of Team HORA Esports. One must has to lose, but in the other hand, we witnessed an amazing gameplay from the side of HORA Esports. They just finished the game in between 12 or 13 minutes, if I'm not wrong. I just forgot to check the time. But yeah, that is the main strategy. Like, whatever you do, your main focus and intention will be, according to Mobile Legend, you must have to finish the game as early as you can. That is the strategy, and that is nicely executed by Team HORA Esports from Nepal.
Yeah, that was game number 2, but it's still Bangladesh team in the victory. They still have the chance to make the comeback. Is the series? It is the the final matches of the best of 7 series. They still the team what I suppose they still need 2 more wins to be the champions of this tournament. So okay, we'll be back for the game number 3 after a very short break. Don't go anywhere, and yeah, spam purple hearts for the team both HORA Sports and double V for the team Vintage Victory. We'll be right back after a short break.
Welcome to Double 11. Amazing prices, amazing styles. Win big in Mega Draw. Lowest prices, incredible benefits.
A new mode called 1 vs 1 is coming to Mobile Legends Bang Bang. In 1 vs 1, 2 players will battle it out to see who can score enough kills or destroy the opponent's turret first. A guessing event will also launch with this mode. Both players and spectators can place bets to win fun guessing coins. Now, let's learn more about this new mode. There are 2 ways to win in 1 vs 1 mode. The first method is to secure 3 kills on the opponent within the match time. The second method is to destroy your opponent's turret. The 1 vs 1 fun guessing event will launch with this mode. At the start of the match, both players and spectators can use their 1 vs 1 fun guessing coins to bet on the match's outcome. The game will also add a set amount of 1 vs 1 fun guessing coins to the prize pool for both sides. All fun guessing coins in the prize pool will be split among the winners. While the 1 vs 1 fun guessing event is running, you can exchange your fun guessing coins for exclusive rewards. Prioritize heroes with quick wave clear or strong burst for this mode. Quickly push your wave into the enemy turret to apply constant pressure and chip away at both the turret's HP and the opponent's HP. The 1 vs 1 map features bushes and creeps as well. Securing jungle resources grants an economic advantage, while the bushes offer the perfect cover for surprise attacks. The 1 vs 1 mode is just around the corner. So, rally your audience and fight for glory!
After this very short break, we would like to welcome everyone to the MLBB Next Door Showdown. Once again, as a caster, Mr. Rai with Walker Mahmood. We have already joined the caster decks for the game number 3. So how excited are you for the game number 3, Walker?
Yeah, I'm so excited for the game three, and it's a kind of like a do or die situation. That it's not actually a do or die, but you know they will try to find out and figure out to win this game because if they lose this game, it will be a little bit hard for them to stay in this best of seven. So they might go for a new strategy. So out of the box, we could see something very interesting picks from the side up team, a vintage victory. So I'm hoping for the best, and as usual, I'm being optimistic from their side. And I'm just putting all of this aside. If I just talk about a little bit about team Horror Esports, they have been playing very well since since the first day of this tournament. As I witnessed their couple of games as a caster, they're doing quite well because a lot of good talents and multinational players are in their side. So they're just doing very well. You guys could learn a lot more strategy, and in the other side, Winter's Victory, they will do very well. So yeah, let's see what happened in this game. So I must have to appreciate Team Horror Esports and their coach Charlie to train their boys. It's quite amazing to see their gameplay, and I really appreciate them.
Yeah, and me too. I'm expecting some, comeback from the side of Team Binde's victory because this is the grand finals. We need some competition between the teams to make the grand finals very interesting. And okay, I'm expecting some comeback from the side of Team Binde's victory. And let's see if they will be able to come back in this tournament or the grand finals. Uh, we can see from the banning section, that's the same coming up from both of the team. I guess, Team Ora Esports, they fear that Lancelot coming up from Sonder very much because they have been banned. This is the third time that they have banned out the Lancelot. Now they have already left open the Eastern scene. But yeah, CC being left open, I guess that's the must prioritize pick for all of the teams in tournaments or even in the ranked and classic games for all of the MLB players for this patch.
Absolutely. And the best part and the best thing about Chi Chi is like literally you can't kill this girl. Like she got the sustain and the HP, even the regainability of Chi Chi, the way she just swings her yo-yo and the lifesteal she gets. It's quite impossible to you know to for a marksman or even for a mage like Lonox or maybe other tank killer mages to kill Chi Chi, and usually Chi Chi player don't die that much. She got the sustain, she got the HP, she got the regen, he got the damage. Chi Chi got every single thing, and don't forget about her crowd control effect, and the way she just slows down the enemy. Sometimes it just makes feel like am I lagging or something. Sometimes it really makes me feel like that. All right, so Gonigon. Usually, I guess this is the first time. I guess this is the second time or third time we are seeing Fedrin as a jungler here. So he's one of the good jungler that I would say like whenever you are just trying to figure out what to pick as a jungler, which is a little bit tanky, and whenever you need some damages, So I guess Akai and Fedrin is a good option for you. So picks are going well from the side of team HORA Esports.
Yeah, now there are lots of XP laners getting banned out. I guess the Arlot is also one of the best pick for both of the teams right now. So I guess he's going to get banned for sure because the Arlot with paired up with the Grok is really powerful, and even with the Favorite, he is really powerful. I guess either of the team will be banning Arlot, or else if he gets open, I guess we will be seeing a Lancelot, even if the Lancelot have already been banned out.
Absolutely, and here from the side of team Vintage Victory, there's a event picked up by Incarnate, which will get swapped with Sorion, and yeah, there's also a Fanny ban. The Ruby has been banned out from the side. Yuzhong, as you guys can see in the other side, there is a Uranus Chi Chi. Sorry, it's not Chi Chi's Kalia is getting. It says got banned from the side of team Horror Esports, and 20 seconds, 60 seconds. Oh, all right. So they were about to ban, and the export has been banned because They're just lacking on EXP, so banning out a Xborg was a quite good decision that I would say.
Yeah, Xborg being a favorite on their team, and even CC will be still be having a lot of hard time facing against a Xborg. So yeah, that was a really good ban, but it's still, as I talked earlier, there's a lot remained open in this game, and Vintage Victory, they have a perfect time to pick him up, but okay, they are going for Elise. All right, at least I'm not sure if they will be having a good time, because there's a lot of CC over there from the side of Team HORA Sports, and there's still some few picks left to picked from HORA Sports.
Absolutely, and 40 seconds is remaining, and we might see a good, good goal laner. Still, there's a Harith is open, which could be a very good pick as a goal laner, and still, Lapu Lapu is still open from their side, so they could go for many good potential picks. So they have a lot of options left in their hands. So I usually, I guess that I usually praise Harriet a lot because I like that hero. Not only that little one just got the early damage, but also the late game damage, especially the unlimited dashes combined with the Zaman force is quite good. Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
you got it right. And yeah, that was a good pick, by the way, with the purification, and even the Rock might not be able to do much about his, all the unlimited dashes. And let's see what Vintage Victory will be having as their gold laner. Maybe it might be. Uh, I'm not sure if that will be Esmeralda, because yeah, a lot of time if there's Harry, there will be Esmeralda coming off from their opponent side, but that's gonna be Granger. Okay, he's a great pick for the poking, but as the game continues by and the late game comes by, I don't think. Okay, but still, they've got the Ishinshin, who will be dealing a lot of damage. The poke damage coming out from Eve is really great, and yeah, we know that the Alice, revamped Alice, C deals a lot of damage compared to the older version of Alice, right?
Absolutely, Sudin. And yes, once again, the draft has been set from the both side. And if you were supporting Bangladesh, just cheer for your nation, cheer for your team. And it's not only about the game, but also supporting your nation. They're just playing and representing their country. You guys need to support, spam your flags, and also the same thing that I would say for Team Nepal and all the Nepalese around there watching the live stream, watching Sudin Roy and the other players, and you guys just keep cheering and spamming flags. It's quite, satisfying to see the way you guys are cheering. Mobile Legend bringing a lot of tournaments, and next door is one of them. One of the most, I would say, successful tournament, which will be after end of this, an end of this game. So yeah, that being said, let's see which team has the last lap. Once again, it's me, Wakram Hemud, and with me, Sudin Roy is here, moving on to him to describe the in-game scenario.
Yeah, for now we've got the HORA Sports with 2 games of victory with them. And yeah, Vintage Victory, they are on a very tight spot right now at the moment, because they are with a lot of pressure facing those, 2 victories against. And I guess that is already a lot of pressure towards the mid lane. Hercules was forced to fall back, and oh, that's the first blood on the top lane in Connect. He managed to burst down Gunnigan during that early game with with one-on-one situation. Okay, he will be having a really great time over there, and I guess for esports they will be focusing towards the top lane from this time on.
Exactly, Sudin, because the early damage of Harriet is not that much good. While you can just do like flex your skills until you just go for your first item. So it will be a little bit tough for Harriet to lane against Granger, because the early damage of Granger is very good. Like you can just flex 2, maximum 2 Rhapsody. In the meantime, you just get level 4. Then there is a Death Sonata, like dashes, like the second skill. So yeah, a lot of good early damage potential for Granger. So yeah, Gonikon might be in trouble in the early couple of minutes, but he can manage the situation very well in the late game. That we all know Harriet is a pure late gamer with his unlimited dashes and Zaman force.
Yeah, and it is time for the turtle number one, and there's already a lot of fight going on into the mid lane. Bobby Bob is already poked really hard. He just reached level 4, but will he be able to make the impact for the first ever turtle coming up on the Land of Dawn? This, okay, I read he's having a really great time, and there's already Yahiko jumping onto Dash. Dash is really poked up over there. I don't know if Dash have popped up. No, he is still saving that ultimate of him right now.
Exactly, and there is a lot turtle dance. Okay, so Dash is trying to put some damage, and here we go. The first turtle has been taken by Sonder, and the fight has been going on. Well charged by Grok, and look at the stashes that are coming from Jushin in the meantime. Vintage Victory managed to secure 2 kills in a row. Grok might be in trouble. Hercules has been taken down by Hybrid. That was a good one.
Yeah, that is good one indeed. Now going on, he's trying to rotate towards the mid lane. I guess that first blood that he faced, I guess he's trying to recover, trying to get recover from it by sharing the minion waves with Bobby Bob on the mid lane. Okay, there's the minion wave cleared out by Incarnate, and okay, that's
Look at
the
replay.
okay, yeah, replay. And Sonder, he was already low on HP, but still he managed to, execute the retribution. But the knockoff coming out from Bobby Bob, that's the real trouble over there. The taunt from Yahiko, yeah, that was good. But okay, Hercules, with that Appraiser's Wrath and a lot of damage follow-up, he was taken down. Once again, he will be brought back. And Appraiser's Wrath, the damage isn't enough, but Master Up, yeah, he is Khalid. His early game damage is really good. It will hurt.
Absolutely, and we all know how good Mashraf is whenever, he got a tank. And I witnessed his gameplay a couple of times before, not only in the next show, but also in many other important tournaments. So yeah, whenever Mashraf is just got a tank, he could be a nightmare for their enemies. So yeah, that is what he's just doing right now. Once again, in the top lane, took a little chunk of Khalid, Mashrab in the top lane. Hercules is here trying to get some vision for his team. There is a wall, and the meantime, Sonder is already here trying to make his position. That's Sonata in the meantime. Incarnate just flexing his Rhapsody in the bot lane. Dash versus Hybrid is going on in the Land of Dawn.
Oh, but Hybrid already rotating towards the turtle. That's the second turtle, and Hercules is getting poked once again. That's the real world manipulation. Yahiko is getting bursted down by Hercules, and he will secure the kill. That's the Blazing Sandstorm with Flicker, and he managed to stun to the players, was taken down, and that's another kill for Hybrid. Hercules was taken down, and that's one for Street Freed from the side of both teams. And the turtle, I guess it will be free as Sonder is still yet to respawn on the Land of Dawn.
Absolutely, and still, as you guys can see, there is only one item from the both side, Hunter Strike for Granger, and in the other side, Chi-Chi with a War Axe. But, just Marshall just made his Blade of Hephaestus. This means that, they are just quite confident to play Khalid as one of the the crucial damage dealer. There we go. There's a Zaman Force. Incarnate already made his position, his escaping position. Hercules might be in trouble, and here we go. Oh, that was.
Oh, Incarnate. He's trying. He's going with the Flicker. 1 versus 2 situation. I guess he got really greedy over there, and I guess the team already supposed they might commit for the kill. Flicker out by Hercules. That's the technique. Charge, but oh, he will get taken down anyhow. Okay, and Dash is over there to defend the turret. Will he be able to? By the way, Yahiko is still trying to regenerate some SP over there, and Hybrid is already split pushing the bottom lane. Okay, there's a lot of thing going on because Vintage Victory, they are losing field all over the map. There's the Mountain Stalker by Sonder. He's going 1-on-1 against Hybrid, and I guess it was really great outplayed by the hand of Hybrid.
Just give me the replay once again, if it is possible. Sonder seemed quite confident to kill Chi-Chi, and that is the thing that I told you guys. You can't even think to kill Chi-Chi the sustain she got, the sustain she has, and the damage. Look at the lip play once again. Like, Sonder was quite confident with his mountain shocker. Like, he was confident he will secure the kill. But in the end, what just happened? It was a killing spree with a very low HP. My boy Hybrid just, got the guts. He just got the guts to rumble and rush against Sonder with the low HP, with the vengeance. That was perfect. That was a picture for a perfect moment, that I would say.
Yeah, now going on, he have found his comfort, I guess, is rotating all over the map, trying to poke damage as much as possible. Masterab is being a roamer. He's trying to make pressure on the bottom lane, and yeah, keep the pressure on towards the jungle of the Vintage Victory as well. Now they are trying to commit for the mid lane tier 100. I'm not sure there are a lot of players from Vintage Victory, so they will not be able to do so, but Masterab is with the perfect positioning. He's jumping in with the raising sword, but Sorin with the flicker will be able to escape over there. Will want manipulation and going on again, going in with the backdoor play. That's the dominant force. A lot of damage coming up, but he might get punished over there. Yeah, he will get taken down, and Sorin is the one to take him down. There's a lot of players jumping in towards the base turret, and that's Masterab. Triple kill, secured by himself by diving into the base turret in the mid lane.
We are witnessing a picture-perfect domination from the side of team. Oh no, Hybrid. It was completely like Hybrid was mocking Grandeur. Look at the real world manipulation. The fight once again. The Zaman force. The damage of Harith was quite insane. Like Gonigon literally melting down everyone. And in the meantime, just Khalid just took killing spree with his slashes, with his sword, the holy sword. He got, there was a triple kill, used his flicker to save himself, but unfortunately he failed. But the damage he has done, it was quite once again. So Hybrid has been taken down this time. The vengeance is nicely taken by Sonder. That was amazing,
Yeah. Okay, once again we can see the chase going on against Gonigon on the top lane. That's the console play coming up from HORA ESPORTS. Now they are committing towards the top lane. Tier 1 turret. I guess that's going to be one 4v4 situation fight. Who knows? That's the console coming up from Vintage Victory as well. Masterab going in. He will take down Sonder, and he will get taken down as well by King Connor. That's Dominant Force, and I guess that's the knockoff coming up from Bobby Bob with the Lantern Flare, and no kill with secured by the Sky Piercer coming up from Bobby Bob. And they lost 3 of the players by, just trading one of the player. That's Masterab from HORA ESPORTS.
Yeah, definitely. All between this condition, they will most probably try to get the Lord. Maybe the first Lord. Yeah, it is the first Lord. So it's 9 minutes, 10 minutes here on the Land of Dawn. So goal differences between these two teams, it's huge. More than 6k goal difference is going on. Fight has been taken. Once again, they will try to lock the tower, but unfortunately they can, because the push of the inhibitor, I don't know what does it call the first time whenever you just rush with your minions. The tower don't let you in, just give you a back push. I don't know what is it called.
Holy Shield.
Yeah, the Holy Shield, exactly. Thank you so much, Sudin, for reminding me that it was a Holy Shield will not let you in. And once again, the stash is from the Lantern Flare. I mean, Zushin once again with manipulation. So Ryan trying to make some momentum. In the meantime, there's a Zaman Force. Once again, Harith, Gonigon putting some damage. Hercules might be in trouble.
Yeah, concept play. Maybe they are going for the counter engagement. Who knows? But that's going to be punishment against him. That's the Mountain Stalker from Sonder. He managed to kill Masterab. By the way, both of the roamers have been taken down. And I guess with the Lord coming up from their side, there's a lot of, the high ground defending capable heroes over there from the side of Vintage Victory. Let's see if the team HORA ESPORTS will be able to take down some few base turrets or not. That's the dash coming up from the Lord. And yeah, I've been trying to zone out the players from the Vintage Victory, but he is getting poked out real hard by Inconod as well as Sonder, as those heroes are really good with the pokey.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm quite agreeing with you with that. All right, so Grog just put his shield. So Sonder with his Mountain Stalker, the Hoverbird. All right, so the Dash with the Lantern Flare from Jushin. Zaman Force in the meantime. Dash might be in trouble. Popped up his Flicker. Mountain Shocker in the meantime, but the Dash has been taken down very nicely by the hand of Team HORA Esports. They're just getting horrible in this match. Like they're on the first one, the second one, and now they're just going for the third one. So if they win this game, so the light of hope just keep getting dim for the side of Team Vintage Victory. So they must have to figure it out, choose, steal the piece of flesh from the mouth of lion. That is the condition is between these two teams right now that I would say.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, they are trying to poke some damage, but Yahiko, he is really sturdy at the moment. They will not be able to poke out all of the SP coming out from Yahiko. Okay, and even Dash is not being able to deal out, a lot of damage over there. Okay, they are trying to commit for the top lane inhibitor raid, and Dash is getting constantly knocked up and stunted. But that's the hybrid going towards the back lane. Sonder lone SP will not get taken down, going on with the Zombie Force, but that's way too far to commit for the infinity dashes, but that's the knockup coming out from Bobby Bob, and that will secure a kill against Hercules. That's the beautiful the mountain soccer, but the Crimson Beacon will be able to make him retreat alive. Bobby Bob, he still had that Crimson Beacon. That's that was unexpected.
Yeah, and in the variant Flicker just saved their day. That I'm gonna say. And look at the itemization. Then obviously Team HORA Esports, they're just taking the upper hand, like especially for the itemization. Like already Khalid seems quite ready. Oh my God, like Khalid with full damage build. I was expecting to have like one damage item, but there's a physical penetration, magnific roar. There's a blade of heptasis, blade of despair. So it feels like they're just quite ready. Here we go. That's just real manipulation.
Yeah, that's going towards the backhand. Going on with the Zombie Force once again, but he's getting
No,
hard. But he still will survive. That's the appraiser strat. But Hercules will get taken down by Bobby Bob, and that's 4 of the players taken down, or maybe no, there's the 3 players taken down. There's still Inconut and Soner to defend this base. So I guess the team HORA Esports, they might not be able to make it out, but still they're trying their best. Hybrid is trying to zone out the players. That's the Zombie Force. Maybe he's trying to lock the base, but that's the kill. Once again, legendary from Bobby Bob, and that's the base taken down by HORA Esports once again for the third time, and that's 3-0 point for the matchup of the grand finals.
Absolutely, and it was once again, a very good gameplay from the side of HORA Esports. Yeah, it was too early. They just once again just finished the game too early. Like it was the basic strategy, as I mentioned in the first game and the second game. Like the basic strategy of Mobile Legend, no matter what you do, you must have to win the game as early as you can. That is the basic strategy, and that is being executed from the side of Team HORA Esports very nicely. And congratulations for them to gaining another victory against Team Vintage Victory, one of the most tough team in Bangladesh. And it was quite amazing to see their gameplay. I mean, I'm mentioning the whole HORA Esports, team. Like once again, out of the box, we saw another good gameplay, and it was a very good to see. We are seeing a team, quite experienced team, getting just victory against another good team.
Yeah, I think that's the experience from the HORA Esports. Is I was expecting feel good game from the side of team Vintage Victory. Is Incarnate was the one to get the first kill against Gone, but the team HORA Esports, they knew how to bring back the tempo on the favor of themselves, and they did that. Even Gonigon was the one to fall for the first time, but then he already came back in the matter of the goal, and he was roaming all over the map starting the 5 minutes of the game. I'm not sure, he was really comfortable right after a few minutes, and that was game number 3. Maybe there is still hope. Yeah, there's still the chance for the team Vintage Victory to come back, but that's the really tough situation that they are in. They still need all of the 4 games in their favor to win, to get the championship on their hands.
Absolutely, and still, there will be a hope for them. I mean, Team Vintage victory. Still, there is like only just 3 games happen. Like there's 4 more games to go. So let's see what happened. But if they lose one more game, then that is all done for them. So one last game, they will get one single chance to make themselves, to prove themselves like how good they are for these competitive matches, for this final. It's quite ready, and they're also experienced. And I guess I'd say like Hercules died many times in this game, so I'm witnessing it from the very first game in the last game. So yeah, I'm still hoping they will figure it out. They will bring something new in this game, because this one is a very important. So that's being said, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our 4th game, Vintage victory versus HORA Esports.
Welcome to Double 11. Amazing prices, amazing styles. Win big in Mega Draw. Lowest prices, incredible benefits.
A new mode called 1 vs 1 is coming to Mobile Legends Bang Bang. In 1 vs 1, 2 players will battle it out to see who can score enough kills or destroy the opponent's turret first. A guessing event will also launch with this mode. Both players and spectators can place bets to win fun guessing coins. Now, let's learn more about this new mode. There are 2 ways to win in 1 vs 1 mode. The first method is to secure 3 kills on the opponent within the match time. The second method is to destroy your opponent's turret. The 1 vs 1 fun guessing event will launch with this mode. At the start of the match, both players and spectators can use their 1 vs 1 fun guessing coins to bet on the match's outcome. The game will also add a set amount of 1 vs 1 fun guessing coins to the prize pool for both sides. All fun guessing coins in the prize pool will be split among the winners. While the 1 vs 1 fun guessing event is running, you can exchange your fun guessing coins for exclusive rewards. Prioritize heroes with quick wave clear or strong burst for this mode. Quickly push your wave into the enemy turret to apply constant pressure and chip away at both the turret's HP and the opponent's HP. The 1 vs 1 map features bushes and creeps as well. Securing jungle resources grants an economic advantage, while the bushes offer the perfect cover for surprise attacks. The 1 vs 1 mode is just around the corner. So, rally your audience and fight for glory!
C.
C!
Innovation.
More innovation.
Wings.
More weapons.
Oh my God! Yes! 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 Yeah! Yes! Yes! Spokesperson. Secret.
Daddy, what's a navigator?
Navigators safeguard the lighthouses across the Nexus Sea. It is a responsibility that we must uphold.
Dad?
I'll always be with you.
Target acquired! Frontier Justice! Ready, go! For all the Laylas out there!
Layla! Now!
You should have never tampered with the lighthouses. Because I am a navigator! I'm gonna be the best navigator ever!
I know you will.
I thought it was finally over. Until I heard the whisper of the void.
Destroy the furnace! to ruin!
You animals killed my sister! I'll make you all pay! No. If the furnace goes out, all of Northern Vale will perish! I must reignite the furnace! I'm sorry, sister.
You made the right choice, Freya.
Skulls?
Stand proud, Valkyrie. And protect our home.
Valkyrie?
How is she still alive? Kill her!
Welcome everyone to the next door showdown. Once again, me Sudan Rai with Walker Mahmood. We have already joined for the fourth game of the grand finals, and yeah, it is already 3-0 on the favor of Nepali team HORA Sports, where Vintage Victory are struggling really very much. So Walker, what could be the strategy that Victory have to apply for their comeback, you think?
Well, first of all, I'd like to appreciate HORA Esports gameplay. They're just doing completely fine and amazing in this tournament. And still, this is the final is running on. One more match to go for them to get the victory. But as you just asked, what will be their strategy? And I guess strategy could be anything at this point. Like uh, it's all about like experiences. Like there's a lot more experience, quite experienced player from Nepali side and the other side. They also have the experience, but some of them are just recently just back in the game, and I guess they're just lagging with that. Recently, they're just quite a little bit out from the game. Some of them just came back, and whatever they will do in this game will be perfect. There's nothing much to say from my side, but whatever they're just willing to do, they have to execute it perfectly. Like the drafting is quite usual. I'm not gonna say they picked something very unusual, or you know I'm not gonna say anything like that, but right now they just need to figure out like how to get a victory in this game, because it's a do or die situation for them. So the main part is few of the players of Team BBG, they just came back for a very long time, so that could be effective reason. Like they are just getting themselves far behind than HORA Esports. So it could be the major reason. Beside whatever the pick will be and the lineup will be, let's see what they does in this game, and let's hope for the best. But yeah, the best thing is like the 4-1 rotation is quite effective. Like I witnessed, the HORA Sports gameplay, even the one who took the third position in the next door showdown. I witnessed a lot of 4v1 rotation, which is very effective. Whenever you are just doing 4v1 rotation, you were definitely winning that fight. Like if you were rotating within the top lane with 4 members of your team, if you're doing the same thing in the mid lane, if you are gonna do the same thing in the bot lane, then that I would say this rotation, this strategy is much better. And then I would like to add a few more things. Like you guys see the HORA Sports gameplay. They're just focusing on the early game, and they're just demonstrating it very nicely. Utilizing their strategy, like the early game strategy, which is very simple. Like there is nothing that you guys don't understand. Like pick the early gamer, finish the game as early as you can. All right, so that is a strategy. Like all you just have to do, maintain the first game, the first couple of minutes you have to utilize properly. Then the rest of it will nicely get lined up with your composition.
Yeah, and we are already about in the end of the phase one, and already there's a lot of picks going on. We can see Eastern Scene getting secured, but the first pick being Lunox is getting really interesting over there, and maybe they were trying to go for the Hilo, so they secure the Lunox first, who could potentially melt out the Hilos. And okay, coming up from Hora, that's the great combination. The Fredrin with Arlord, that's a great combination. They will be
That's it.
really good during their team fights, and that's the habit being close. So I guess they'll be banning out the Phobias because there's a lot of dash coming up from the team HORA Sports, and yeah, Vintage Victory, they are really great with the Phobias, and most probably they might also go for the Gutter Gaza ban because the composition they are with right now, they really rely on being clumped up together. So Goddard Gaza might be a great deal, for the Vintage Victory in this game.
Obviously, Garkacha could be a very good pick, but still, it's all about the strategy they're gonna bring in this game. That I'm not quite sure about this game, but still, the picks are going very well from the side of Team Vintage Victory. Uh, like the Hilo strategy, Hilo's a pure tank a pure fighter killer. We all know that, like especially against a Fedrin and a lot. House could be a good deal against all of these heroes, and Dash picked up Lunox, which could be very much effective against Fedrin. So picks are going very well, and as usual, I just mentioned like whenever you ask me what will be their strategy, like they're just picking. The picking and drafting is not that much bad. Like we see a lot of interesting picks in HORA esports, even in the best third place decider match. Uh, we saw a lot of good picks, unusual picks, like not regular picks at all, but still they managed to get victory against We Are Bot. So something is not happening in this game like that. Like we see regular picks. If sometime HORA pick the Isan Shim, then in the next game, VV pick the Isan Shin. Sometime they pick Fedrin, they pick Lunox, usual picks, but all about some a very good experience, a lot of MPL experience that you just mentioned, Sudin, even a lot of international games. And as I mentioned, they are just quite out from this game, and they just came back again with some new energy, and still they're in the final. And I guess I'm not gonna say it's a great achievement. Whenever you are just this far, then you must have to fight for the trophy. And let's see, picks are going well, very good. Look, there's a Ruby pick, which is very good. Like against Harriet, Ruby is very good. Like every single
Yeah.
dash hero. Like whenever you just pick assassin, dashy assassin, then Harriet also can dash very well. So for this kind of hero, Ruby is great. Also, so Ryan with the Lapu Lapu. In Curie, in Cornet with the Sunshin, you can't complain that pick. But the main problem is you have to play it well in the strategic way, the tactics that you were playing against one of the best team of Nepal, quite experienced in international games. The MCB, I guess this is a team, they're on the MCB with a different name, if I'm not wrong. So
Yeah.
yeah,
There are a lot of players that they have played MCV finals, but I think they have been, changing the team. So
little
yeah,
bit swap, I guess.
yeah, little bit, yeah. But yeah, some of the players they have been playing together from since really long, like Masurap with Yahiko and Bobby. They have been
Yeah,
playing together really from a really long time, and yeah, and all of the five players they have been playing together for a couple of tournaments, or maybe more than a couple of tournaments. And yeah, talking about the draft, the audit for the last pick, that was the good pick. I would say that was a great pull because watching the picks from Vintage Victory, I don't think there will be anyone to disrupt the Swanson coming up from Bob, and let's see if that will be a huge deal coming up from HORA Sports.
yeah, exactly. Like if I talk about this game, quite new picks, quite impressive picks are coming up from the side of team HORA Esports. Seems like they're just quite confident for this game, and flexible picks are coming on, especially for the show. And also there's a Bobby Bob with an audit. I'm not gonna say it's a very good pick, goes perfectly with this meta, but I would say they're just becoming, confident enough for this game. Like, it feels like they knows they're gonna win this game. Like, which difficult to say. All right, so there will be a fight in Carnage with a very low HP, and in the meantime, the first blood has been taken by Gonigon, secured the victory, and the victim was Incarnate. The early rampage is on from the side of Team HORA Esports.
Yeah, obviously, and okay, maybe they are rotating towards the bottom lane for the easy turtle. I guess they are trying to gank onto the hybrid, and hybrid is really low on HP. He have to fall back for now. I guess he'll not be able to join the first turtle fight. Thunder is still trying to poke the damage. Yahiko is over there to secure the scavenger crab over there. And I guess there'll be a fight in the mid lane. Let's see if there will be a Swan Song. Bobby is already with the Swan Song, I guess.
Absolutely, and the turtle has been spawned in the land of John. Now the question is which team will secure the turtle. And Yahiko just trying to give a little bit push in the meantime. Gonigon is here, and Hybrid has been taken. Hybrid with the kill of Hercules and the Swan Song in the meantime. Double kill in a row. Final Slash has been burned up, and so Ryan with the 7-4 Final Slash once again might be in trouble. And way up the dragon, secure the kill of Sir Ryan.
Oh, and there's one-on-one situation against Gonigon. Gonigon will survive with low beat of SP, and Hybrid will be the one to secure the kill against Sonder. And I don't think there will be any way to win this game against HORA Esports in this game, because I don't know the amount of CC coming up from them. The team Vintage Victory, they are not being able to execute any type of strategy in this game. They are way too full of CC. And look at that flicker play from Hybrid in that replay. He is okay. I don't know what Vintage Victory will bring up to win this game.
So then it's not like that they are unable to utilize their potential. It's more than like in this game they're just keep losing their willpower. Even in the first game we saw a very good early rhythm from the side of Team Vintage Victory. When they just passed after passing 2 games, slowly they're just losing their willpower, and that is a problem happening right now. And as usual, I'm mentioning this line for the third time. It's not about like drafts. It's all about like putting the strategy. Drafting is well, but the way they're playing, they just keep losing their hope.
The dash from Bobby. He'll not be able to take any player down, but Dash is low on SP. Gonigon will be the one to secure the kill. We can see Hybrid was traded off for that, and I think that was a good trade, by the way, because Hybrid, he just secured Maniac while ago, so he got the Showdown gold, even if he had to die.
Absolutely, and there's a 6 kills taken by the HORA Esports side still. They are still, hanging with the 1 kill. Though this game is not about securing the kill, it's all about focusing on your objective, and the main objective is clear the old tower and go for the Nexus, way up the dragon, getting isolated. In the meantime, there's a Swan Song, and Bob Hercules has been down. Okay, so more to go. Final Slash.
And that's it on his strike. Sonder is getting ganked into the tier 2 turret. That's the Hybrid with the double kill. Ingonut is coming there. I guess they'll have to retreat for now because the turtle is up for grab. Let's see, Vintage Victory, will they try to contest the turtle? I guess no, because there's already the middle wave pressure coming up from Hybrid, and they are trying to pressurize the mid lane as well. There's Hercules trying to defend, but Masterap is trying to pick off Hercules. That's the glorious pathway. Soaring trying to follow up the damage, but he is getting constantly CC'd, and that's going on with the dominant force trying to melt down Hercules. That's a pressure spot. Wasn't enough to take down the kill against Hercules, but okay, they have to retreat right now. And yeah, that was the disengagement. That was a very good battle from both the sides.
Absolutely, and once again, it's a one-sided game. This game is just quite becoming one-sided from the side of Team HORA Esports. And look at the instant replay, the intense moment of this game, like the way of the dragon, the way Masharap isolated, Hercules, and in the meantime, there's a Swan Song final slash. They're just not letting them any chance to survive. Then Zaman Force, Harriet is just literally rushing through the tower and melting down every single one with those dashes. So then,
Yeah.
things are getting more and more like harder for Team Vintage Victory. At this situation, like I would say, it will be quite impossible for them if things goes this way.
Yeah, now they are confidently invading the jungle, and that's the orange buff secured by Yahiko once again. Now they are already into the tier 2 turret of the top lane. I don't think the team Vintage Victory will be able to stop the push coming up on the top lane, and I think Hybrid is also trying to cut the lane on the bottom side of the map. There might be a fight over there on the mid lane. I guess there's some pull coming up from HORA sports player against Hercules, and Hercules, even though he is the highest SP tank, he is not being to front line properly against HORA sports with this defense they are facing against.
And seems like they're gonna finish this game early, so early I guess within 3 or 4 minutes they will try to end this game. Like I'm talking about Team HORA Esports, and once again the turtle has responded like a dawn. Dash with the use of flicker, saved himself, revitalized. Final slash will be popped up, and Bobby Bob sitting on the kill, and Way of the Dragon does the job and settle things up with Sunder. Like, no way.
Yeah, by the way, that was a good arm offended from the side of Inconard. He flickered with the arm offended and brought back to the place. Maybe that's how they managed to punish Polygon over there while they were trying to push the mid lane tier 2 turret. Now the Lord have been spawn on the land of Dawn, and I don't think with this difference, the goal difference, they'll be able to contest, but still they might go for it because Bobby he's trying to go for the speed push towards the top lane. Maybe he will be back before the Lord fight. And okay, that's the Mountain Soccer, and as well as the Glorious Pathway, that's the dash with the Bravest Fighter, but there will be no any kind of commitment over there because Bobby he might approach to the fight any time soon.
No.
And that's again another commitment. Yaiko is already low on SP, but that's the Arlot, or yeah, going on with the kill against Dash. That's the Swan Song, and he is melting down the players. Inconard will fall, and that's the double for Gonigon. And another player will fall, and I guess that will be a free Lord for esports. And with this Lord, right before right after they have already entered the inhibitor turret from mid lane, I guess that will be they'll be facing even more damage from this Lord.
It's not about facing the damage. The main fact is they will, if I'm not wrong, HORA Esports, they will try to end this game with this Lord. Like at this point, at this situation that we can see here in the land of John, it's kind of like over from situation. 30k goal, almost 31,000 goal from the HORA side, and the VV, they just only managed to get after 10 minutes just 22, almost 23k goals. So in this situation, like Sudin, if you take a team fight, or if you can engage a perfect team fight, then there will be no chance for VV to survive that team fight, especially there with the items, there with the goal. Snowball is in their favor, so you can't do anything else. Just hide back yourself, just take back yourself behind the tower and clear as much minion as you can.
Once player once again from HORA Sports, they are trying to go in, and Sorin have already been taken down. That's the another kill. By the way, that's turned against Hercules, but he's still standing tall. That's the Swan Song. He's trying to melt all of the players. Going on with killing his free and make up kill on the hands of Bobby Bob. So under last beat of SP, but he will survive. Going on with Flicker, he'll be able to survive. But I guess Vintage Victory, they'll not be able to secure the base, as HORA Sports are already with 5 players knocking down the base and flexing those vehicle, and he will be brought back. That's the game number 4 from the side of Team HORA Sports. They'll be able to claim the victory of next door Showdown Season 1 against the Team Vintage Victory.
It was amazing. the class they have shown in this tournament, like I'm not surprised because I told you this team deserve this victory. Like one of the best team in Nepal. Once again, they have proven themselves how good they are. Next door showdown, the champion is HORA Esports. Like amazing gameplay, like absolutely a carnage, a perfect incarnage from the side of Team HORA Esports. They have shown they've shown Bangladesh and Nepal their class, their strategy, their passion on this game. They are just quite amazing. Undoubtedly, as I said, words cannot do this justice. Only the gameplay, the mass scenario will speak, and that is what happened. Once again, HORA Esports. I mean, secret another victory. Like it was amazing to see them like a perfect clean swipe from their side. Like they didn't let any chance to stand up. I mean, the VV, they didn't let VV to just stand up with the knees. Like complete domination from the first game. Like in the first game, we saw a little bit, we were a little bit confident the way they were playing. So we were quite sure, and also, the supporter from Bangladesh and VB will do great. And the first match was tight. They have played very well. It was a tough competition. In the second game, this HORA Esports out of nowhere, they just give a clear, all right, here we are coming. So the next game, it was a perfect domination. The first game was completely fine from the both side. They just lost fair. It was a fair game. But the second game, it's not like it wasn't fair, but it was a complete upper hand domination from the HORA Sports side. Like we are here, we're experienced. We have tons of good records in Nepal. So you guys don't match against us. So it was like them. So it was a complete aggressiveness from the second game, the third game, and you guys all know about the fourth game. It was a complete, esports level game from their side. And that I must have to appreciate about those players who have played, for the HORA Esports. Amazing gameplay, amazing talents. Overall, it was a perfect gameplay from them. Out of the box, good strategy.
Yeah, both of the team, they were playing with the same similar ping. Yeah, they were on the same board, but it's still, the ping might matter a lot. So yeah, obviously the team from Bangladesh, they might be able to, fight head on against the team from Nepal if there was a proper LAN events, right? So people watching right now, please try to spam hashtag MCV as much as possible, because yeah, we know we all want those MCV bringing back, being brought back in the South Asia and claiming some slot, even if that's a wildcard slot, because there's a lot of potential players out there in Nepal and Bangladesh who deserve some spotlight, who deserve some interest, even if that's from wildcard. So hope you'll be spamming hashtag MCV, and if you are from Nepal, try to spam some purple house as well, and yeah, spam some flags of your own country over there on the side. And I guess that's it. We have already wrapped up the next showdown, and there's much to come, I guess, in the future days. And we'll casters Sudan Rai, Walker Mahmood will be thanking everyone from the game and from the tournament, and as well as the viewers out there supporting us and supporting all of the players and countries, all of the teams, for making the MLBB esports alive in South Asia. We will be hoping a lot more support in future days. So yeah, even the game developer will be willing to bring back the MCV.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, obviously, like we're expecting to have our MCB back in the Southeast Asia. We are already waiting for that, and we all know how important Mobile Legends Championship battle is. And yeah, I would like to thanks every single one. Like I was just checking the stream, so yeah, a lot of supporters coming from Nepal and even Bangladesh. Like the tournament came after a long time. We finally got a tournament, like the official tournament, and it was a big one. So here we go, the HORA Esports, the champion. You guys can see the face, the pride face of Nepal. Once again, they're just bringing the name of their nation. These boys, really done their job very nicely. So I would like to thank the broadcast team, the streamer, the referees, and behind the screen. They have done a very good work, and I really appreciate their efforts. Like Caster Sudin was with me, and I'm here with you guys all. So the management team was quite amazing, and thanks to everyone for, even thanks to Muntun, Mobile Legend, for giving us amazing tournament and letting us, host this tournament because it was a much needed tournament for Bangladesh and Nepal, because we're eagerly waiting for this moment. And next door showdown was a perfect example that we are back again in the Southeast Asia with some good tournaments. So this is not the end. This is just a start, and this will be a great revolution for Mobile Legend, Bang Bang, Bangladesh, Nepal, the Southeast Asia. Like, it is just a beginning. A lot more to come, I guess. So once again, congratulations to Team HORA Esports. Like, if I start applauding them, then the time will not, I can't even stop myself. I just support it. If I just keep explaining how good they are and applause about them. And also, like, the Winters Victory, like, let me tell something about Winters Victory team. Amazing team, like a lot of good talents, like one of the best team of Bangladesh, that I would say. And still, they were just quite out. From the game, and they just came back, and still they managed to get themselves at this far in the final. It was quite appreciating, and I really appreciate the boys, Dash, Hercules, Sarayan, Sonder. They are amazing talents, and I really appreciate their presence, and they made this far to the final. I guess Sudin might say, well, like, I guess there was 32 teams, right, Sudin, if I'm not wrong?
Yeah. 32 teams from Bangladesh and 32 teams from Nepal. And I guess a lot of players were left out because there was a lot of, there were too little slot to, fit everyone from Nepal or from Bangladesh. And plus, I guess a lot of players from Nepal were left out because it was festive time here in Nepal. We just exited the, Tihar, which is Deepavali here in Nepal. And we are about to hit the third Parva, which will start tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Anyways, happy third Tihar to all of the Nepalis watching right now here with us, and enjoy the festivals with your hearts.
Absolutely, and happy Diwali to you all. And that's being said, it was all about the next door showdown. And once again, congratulations, the Nepali team, the pride of Nepal, HORA Esports. And from Casa Desk, I was Walker Mahmoud with you guys, and alongside with me, your Nepali fella, your Nepali Yoji Kasur Sudin Roy was here, one of my old colleague and friend from Nepal, and I really appreciate his presence. I worked with him, amazing guy. So thank you so much, everyone. The broadcast team, to the management team, to Muntun. I would like to thanks once again to Muntun. I would like to thanks once again to Mobile Legend, Bang Bang Nepal, Mobile Legend, Bang Bang Bangladesh. So that being said, signing out, Walker Mahmoud from Bangladesh.
And Sudan South from Bangladesh, sorry, from Nepal. We'll see you in another tournament. For now, let us say goodbye for now.
Welcome to Double 11! Amazing prices, amazing styles! Win big in Mega Draw! Lowest prices, incredible benefits.
A new mode called 1 vs 1 is coming to Mobile Legends Bang Bang. In 1 vs 1, 2 players will battle it out to see who can score enough kills or destroy the opponent's turret first. A guessing event will also launch with this mode. Both players and spectators can place bets to win fun guessing coins. Now, let's learn more about this new mode. There are 2 ways to win in 1 vs 1 mode. The first method is to secure 3 kills on the opponent within the match time. The second method is to destroy your opponent's turret. The 1 vs 1 fun guessing event will launch with this mode. At the start of the match, both players and spectators can use their 1 vs 1 fun guessing coins to bet on the match's outcome. The game will also add a set amount of 1 vs 1 fun guessing coins to the prize pool for both sides. All fun guessing coins in the prize pool will be split among the winners. While the 1 vs 1 fun guessing event is running, you can exchange your fun guessing coins for exclusive rewards. Prioritize heroes with quick wave clear or strong burst for this mode. Quickly push your wave into the